This is going to be a very short video where we are going to take a look at the Bark River Shinigami. Shinigami means God of Death in Japanese. So this is the 2019 Bark River edition of the Tanto. Bark River does not make a lot of Tanto knives, and this is not the typical, chisel ground Tanto. The last one they did was back in, I believe, 2009. They made this custom limited edition Tanto in a steel which I cannot remember. This time they have made it in CPM 3B, which is, as a lot of you people know, my absolute favorite steel of them all. And I do have a crush on Tantos, so I had to get a few different handle materials. We should probably start with this one, since this is, after all, the Pink G10 channel. Or maybe we should actually start looking at the sheath. So this is what the sheath looks like. I have just treated them all with some Obenaufs, so they are a bit darker than what you will get if you buy it right now. You can use Obenaufs, you can use Snow Seal, you can use probably a lot of different kinds of wax or oil, whichever you prefer. I prefer wax for my sheath. But this is what it looks like. It's kind of not very complicated. It's got this nice little pattern. I'm not quite sure how visible it is. I would have loved to have one of these or all of them in black, but I do think that this is, a nice looking and useful sheath. So the knife itself, it is a tad bit heavier than what I thought it would be. Not a problem at all. To me, this is a great knife. I love this design. I love the feel of it. I love the brass bolster, the handle. This one has, by the way, of course, black liners. And it is fairly sharp. I did put it a bit on a strop myself, all four of them. Not that you have to, but it's like, something I like to do when I get a new knife. Sort of an obsession, maybe. So we have we have Pink G10, we got black liners, and we have some really nice mosaic pins. Not sure how well you can see them. And like I stated in the video, the steel is CPM 3B. Really tough steel, good edge retention, fairly good corrosion resistance as well. This is now one of my grain knives, I believe. Or maybe all of them are, to be honest. You have all the specs in the beginning of the video, but I think the overall length is about 15 inches. The blade length is, I believe, 9 inches. And blade thickness, I believe, is 0.190, so 0.190. Fairly thick. And a really stout tip as well, not a very thin tip, more a strong tip. And I like that a lot for this one. Awesome looking blade. It's fantastic. Let's take a look at some of the other handle materials as well. So over here, and this is an interesting one actually. This is natural canvas micarta, green liners. But I chose to go with a matte finish. I really like the look of matte finish. I have it on one of my other Bark River knives, on my STS 7.5, and I thought it looked terrific with the brass pins. And here we've also got the brass bolster. And the interesting thing here is that the brass bolster is actually also matte, not shiny like on the others. And I really like that detail. Let's see if I can get my Pink G10 back here. Not sure how well you can see, but there's quite a difference in the shine of the bolster, and I really like that they made it matte on this one. Adds a lot to the aesthetics. So, natural canvas micarta, brass pins, green liners. Now I was kind of torn with liners on this model, if it would look, you know, too out of place, but I think that the black liners on my pink G10 one looks good. I mean, great. And I also think that the green liners here add a lot of nice character. I am super stoked about how this one turned out. Looks absolutely amazing. Let's take a look at the third one here. So here we have a new handle material to me. I'm not sure how well you can see it because it's kind of dim, the lighting in here, but this is a forest green G10, a dark green G10, and with brass pins and black liners. The black liners kind of melt into the dark green, so I'm not sure at all how visible it is. We can do some close-up shots later. And I also decided to go with hollow brass pins on this one. I thought it would add some extra character, and seeing it now, I do think that it does add a lot of character, and it makes the blade even more special. Dark green is a nice color in my opinion. I'm not sure why I haven't used it before, and together with brass, it just looks absolutely, you know, stunning in my opinion. We're gonna do some close-up shots of the both blade and handles once I've gone through these all here. And you do of course have the first production run mark on all the blades, since this is indeed a new design. Let's see, let's take a look at the final one. This is a black carbon fiber handle, brass pins and no liners. I was debating whether or not I should add some nice liners, like orange liners, which I think would have probably looked kind of good. You know, thinking back, I should have maybe also gone hollow brass pins. I think it would have turned out pretty cool. I've seen some other pre-orders where people did go hollow brass pins, and those look absolutely amazing. I've also seen a lot of different liner variations, red liners, orange liners. I think white liners would have probably looked kind of good as well. Now that I think about it, I think that white liners would have probably looked pretty cool on this forest green. But you know, pretty clean, classic look here with the black carbon fiber. I'm not sure how well it translates to the video. It looks, to me, when I look in the camera, it looks more like, you know, black canvas micarta or, you know, black G10. But it does have a really nice look to it, and all the blades have, you know, a smooth, perfect finish. You can't feel any transitions whatsoever. Oh, and I forgot to mention it with the previous knives and this one, the lanyard hole. There is a lanyard hole, and it's kind of oddly shaped. You know, I haven't seen this particular shape before on any knife from Bark River, but I like it. You know, it adds character as well as being a useful function of sorts. So Bark River Shinigami Tanto, one of my absolute favorite knives of all the knives I own. And as you can see here, I only have synthetic handle materials. So I think I will try to, the official release of the Shinigami is on Thursday, I believe at, was it at 3 o'clock maybe? So I might try to pick something up in a natural handle material, like some nice wood, or yeah, it's gonna be wood. I rarely use you know, handle materials that are like, I don't know, roughed out buffalo horn or sheep horn or materials like that. I kind of want to go with a nice burl or maybe some, you know, classic desert ironwood. We'll just have to see. But like I said, this is just a short video to show off the knife itself, show off some different configurations or different handle materials, pins and liners. And yeah, this is a great knife. It's absolutely fantastic. I am so happy I did pre-order 4 of them. Knowing now how well they turned out, I wish I would have pre-ordered some more. But this is a good start. Oh, by the way, if you noticed any stains or spots on the blades here, it is because of the wax, the leather protection that I put on the sheaths. Maybe they haven't fully dried, but the blades are absolutely flawless regardless of these grease spots here. So I promised we would take some close-up shots here of the handle and the blade. Just hope we get the focus working. This is stunning craftsmanship in my opinion. It is absolutely amazing. This is my favorite blade in Pink G10. It is astonishing. So here we have the forest green G10. I'm still not sure if you can see that this is actually green with black liners. The liners do melt together with the handle material. It might be too dark here, but it is indeed a dark green, which goes really well together with the brass. Yeah, let's take a look at the next one. Here we have the matte natural canvas micarta with a matte finish on the bolster. We've got some green liners, not toxic green, ordinary dark green liners. This one turned out a lot better than I even hoped for. Since I didn't know the bolster was going to be matte as well, and that just made a really nice difference. It's pretty awesome, to be honest. Last but not least, the black carbon fiber, and now we might finally get some details out here. Still it is dark, but hopefully you will see that this is not, you know, like black G10 or black micarta, but that there is another type of pattern, or whatever you want to call it. Looks quite classy, and like I said, no liners. I mean, it would probably have looked nice with some orange liners going on here, but still, this is like a very clean, stylish look in my opinion. Very nice looking blade. Yeah, I guess that is actually it for now. But like I said, remember to check it out on Thursday. There's going to be a lot of nice variations, and this is one blade I really think you should own if you well, especially if you enjoy collecting knives, but also if you enjoy using them. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to use this one for. You know, maybe I'll play with it in the kitchen, maybe I'll play like a woods ninja, doing as much as I possibly can with the design, but it's just too nice not to pick up. Over and out for now.